Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So tomorrow is Blood and Glory. I would actually say that it is probably the biggest reveal event at this time of year. Well, it really is the only reveal event at this time of year. You could, I don't know, there used to be like Forge World Open days around November-ish, but I can't recall when the next Forge World Open day actually is. Anyway, getting off track. Blood and Glory is coming tomorrow. They're going to be doing some reveals around 9 PM. So what I thought would be a pretty cool idea is just do a video, give my thoughts, what I'm looking forward to, what I think they will show off, maybe what I think would be really, really awesome if they shown off a certain aspect of what is to come in the coming future. We kind of have been spoilt to what's coming because, of course, that list that came out last week has more or less been 99, well, I think it's been 100% correct so far. So, yeah, for the next 2 months, when I say next 2 months, for the entire of November and December, we kind of already know what's coming, but let's see if they spoil us and let's see if we actually get to see anything else. So let's jump in and let's get started. Now, the image that you see in the background, this was posted on the Warhammer 40,000 post announcing Blood and Glory, you know, don't miss all the things. And of course it is the Fleur de Lis, which is associated with the Sisters of Battle. So I think that one of the big things they're going to be showing off there is, of course, the Sisters of Battle. We know that the box set is coming at the end of the month. I personally thought, and speaking to other people, it just wasn't me, so, you know, I'm not the only dumb person in the room. I thought that the entirety of November was going to be for the full range refresh of the Sisters. The way that they spoke about it, that's the perception I got. Like, everything from the Sisters is going to be re-released in November. The Sisters are coming back in November, but apparently not. It's just that Sister box set, which has all those models in it, and the limited edition Sister Codex in the box set. So I'm wondering if we're going to get more previews of what else is yet to come for the Sisters when it comes to, like, you know, like tanks, maybe more elite units and etc and stuff like that. So I think that is probably going to be on the cards at Blood and Glory. I think one of the things we're guaranteed to see here is, of course, the next stage of the whole Psychic Awakening. This is, of course, Faith and Fury. This is going to be having the Loyalist forces of the White Scars, Salamanders, Sisters, Imperial Guard, and of course the Black Templars. When it comes to the other side of the coin, you have legions such as the Night Lords, Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors, Word Bearers, and World Eaters. I'm sure I've missed something off there, but there's a lot of things that are going to be packing into this next stage of the campaign. Hopefully we'll get to see a little more of what they offer models wise, and when I say models wise, the rumor is at the moment, and according to the list, that it's going to be a Chaos Sorcerer. A lot of people have said it's going to be a Slaanesh Chaos Sorcerer because the Emperor's Children were also mentioned in that reveal as well. That is one of the people I missed off. So an Emperor's Children Sorcerer is supposed to be on the cards. Do I believe that? I'm not too sure at this point. I do believe that there's a Sorcerer going to be revealed, but I'm not too sure if it will be an Emperor's Children Sorcerer. If it is an Emperor's Children Sorcerer, then I think that would be a pretty big statement. Hopefully they will carry on that trend and give the Emperor's Children a lot more love, just like we've had when it comes to the Imperial Fist supplement, Raven Guard supplements, all the supplements for the first founding. Hopefully Chaos will get that same love, and with them they'll get models released and rules released to benefit their certain factions as well. Now, I know a lot of people wanted Black Templars, and when I say they wanted Black Templars, we will be getting rules for them, but we won't be getting any models for them, which is a kind of a big blow. But me being Mr. Optimistic as always, I'm going to say maybe Black Templars are not getting any new models because maybe something bigger is going to be coming for them. Maybe later on next year or somewhere, you know, in a couple of months' time, then GW will surprise us and maybe they will get maybe their own Codex supplement. Maybe they will get, you know, characters or upgrade kits ascended to the whole Primaris format, which we've seen the Space Marines slowly being turned into. Again, that's just my personal opinion. But if we're going off the list, again, which was put out last week, and we're going off all the rumors online at the moment from some of the main sources, is that Black Templars are absolutely not getting a model during this second part of the Psychic Awakening. It's just rules in the new Faith and Fury book. One of the things I really want to see during this whole Psychic Awakening is that this story actually matters. Now, what I mean by that is that with Vigilus, yeah, it was a cool story, but it was a stalemate. No one really won. It just ended like, you know, it was a draw, which is kind of a blow. I wouldn't mind if Abaddon would have slaughtered Calgar. I wouldn't mind if he would have slaughtered the Chaos Force, the Imperial's forces, and took the planet of Vigilus, because that makes the threat then to Terra, to the Imperium, that much more great. I really, really hope that this book actually has like an outcome of a winner on one side. Now, if they really wanted to blow our socks off, I mean really, really, really wanted to blow our socks off, and this is of course staying on the same track of the Psychic Awakening, we know that the next part of the Psychic Awakening after the whole Faith and Fury is going to be Blood Angel / Tyrannid related. Again, that is going back to the list, which has been 100% confirmed so far. The rumours before we even got Faith and Fury were that the Black Templars were going to be in the second part. Again, that was completely correct as well. So for me, I'm going to say the next part, part 3, is definitely going to be Blood Angels versus the Tyrannids. And a part of that release is, of course, the rumoured Primaris release of Mephiston when it comes to the Blood Angels. He is going to be the next big character to cross the Rubicon. And again, if they was to show him off, a little preview, a little tease, because apparently that is coming out around Christmas time, so the November show would be a nice little way of, you know, getting the hype for the next stage of the book, because the second stage is supposed to be coming in November anyway. So if they could build the hype up about that, then I think people would absolutely lose their minds. Mephiston is a massive, massive, massive character, not only for the Blood Angels, but in the lore, the lore itself. I personally think ascending Mephiston to Primaris levels kind of makes him like a mini Primarch, because he's already like massively powerful, back crazy at the moment, and you know, it's just taking him to their next stage, because we all know Primaris are more bigger, faster, and stronger and stuff like that. So it only makes sense for him to beef up his psychic and his power. I think one of the best things we can do actually is look back at what got announced last year, Blood and Glory. This is probably one of the ways to get the most clear image of maybe what to expect this year in terms of 40k releases. Where I don't really know Age of Sigmar, so I don't really feel confident enough talking about that, because I'll probably just trip over my own words. So last year we got Chapter Approved 2018, and of course Chapter Approved is probably going to be coming out in December as well. I know a lot of people want Chapter Approved. Please, 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 Emperor, don't nerf my Executioner tank. It's not my fault these people at tournaments are abusing it. I play it with it nice, okay? Don't throw me down the well, because I'm not one of these people. So I think Chapter Approved is definitely on the cards to be revealed there, stuff like that. Again, they did show off some of the sister stuff. That's why, like I said at the start of the video, maybe they'll carry it on, and you will probably get like maybe a bigger full release of the sisters, this one. And of course, they shown off the Vigilus, the Vigilus trailers, Vigilus the next chapter. But we know what happened with Vigilus, so it's a bit of a stalemate, kind of boring at the end of that. So I'm going to say replace Vigilus with the next Psychic Awakening stuff, and that was done. When it comes to specialist games, of course, Necromunda was shown off, so I expect more Necromunda to be shown off. Maybe, well, I would say maybe all like the new the tiles and the walls and stuff, but they've already really shown that off on Warhammer TV. So maybe they'll do something else like I don't know, maybe like another gang or something like that. I don't really know Necromunda that much to really go into it, to be fair. So if anyone's got any ideas of what gang they can really show off, I'd love to see that in the comment section. But of course, on the subject of specialist games, you have Kill Team. I remember when there was a rumor about Kill Team Inquisition, and I am still certain that that is a thing. So hopefully, maybe if we're lucky, they'll announce Kill Team Inquisition or something like that. I would love brand new Inquisition models, new rules, make your own little party. How awesome would it be if you can like take Eisenhorn and they start doing like Harlan Nail and, you know, Ravener, maybe have a little box following you around and stuff. It'd be absolutely amazing if they could go in and do something like that. I would completely lose my mind. I think that would be a great way for Kill Team to go, because it fits the narrative and, well, not really the narrative, but it fits that game mode so well to have the Inquisition going in there and shooting and purging the Xenos and, you know, all the all the heretics and stuff. And of course, one of the biggest reveals actually from Blood and Glory last year was Blackstone Fortress. That is where it got announced, and people lost their minds. I still think it's an incredible game. I've tried to play it with Gung once, but he's in. Well, I think the Steam servers went down while we tried to play it online and show it off to everyone, and we still haven't picked it back up. But it's a fantastic game. The models are fantastic. I know. There's a lot of people that play it, and I don't blame you. I think it's a very fantastic game. So they could either do a new game, alas, like Blackstone Fortress, maybe a new narrative-driven game, or maybe this will be the area where they announce maybe an expansion for Blackstone Fortress, and again, we get more narrative to it, we get new models, new characters, new rules to play, new scenarios and stuff like that, so maybe that could be on the agenda as well for them to show off. Now, there is one more thing, and it's basically become like a kind of a meme at this point, is of course this is where we got the first look at the event exclusive Space Marine Lieutenant, and it's the guy who was holding his head. Sorry, it's not his head, his helmet. He won't be holding his head if he could be dead. He was holding his helmet under his arm and stuff like that, and it's become quite a meme with a lot of people that maybe every reveal now they'll just show off a new Primaris Lieutenant just so they embrace the meme. If they did do that and they did show off another Primaris Lieutenant, I wouldn't mind a Gravis Lieutenant. They've basically done a Primaris Lieutenant in every other format now, except Gravis Armor. And there's been a few little hints here and there from the Primaris Twitter account about, Gravis Armor and Lieutenants and stuff. Nothing concrete, but I think it'd be really, really cool if we actually got a Primaris Lieutenant in Gravis Armor. Again, more Gravis Armor design is okay for me. As an Imperial Fist, I love to kit bash Gravis Armor because it's so chunky, and I do love chunky armor. Whatever happens, of course, I'll be up all night waiting for the reveals, be doing a video straight after it, and probably be losing my mind. Of course, if they really wanted me to ascend into the atmosphere, they could tease a Primarch, but I don't think that is going to be on the agenda for a long, long time. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Come on, please, just something. Just give it to me. I need it. I need it in my life. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I would love to know what you chaps think, what could be possibly shown off at the event, or what would you like to be shown off at the event. Post it down below, and we can have a nice little talk about it all the way down in the comment section. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. See you now, and bye-bye.